to the GFreak Speaks podcast. This is episode 3, and I'm your host, Jacko GFreak. And joining me this evening is Jack HUDDO. Welcome, mum man. How you doing, bro?
G'day. Doing good, bro. How are you? How
Good,
is everything?
man. Good, bro. Hey, I like your jacket, man. That looks fresh, dude.
Oh yeah, because it is. I just got it yesterday.
Oh,
From the
fantastic, man.
boys, from the Hoonigan boys.
Yeah,
Fuck
sweet. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Nah, well, look, once again, man, thank you for your time, for coming onto the cast, man. GFreak Speaks. I do appreciate that, dude.
Easy.
But look, man, tell me a bit about yourself. You know, when did you first touch gaming? When did you just tell me the origin story, man? I'm interested in everyone else's.
God damn. I don't know. Normally, if I've ever been on something like this, it's more about like kind of when you started streaming and working in the gaming industry, those types of things. But I guess, the whole gaming background started when I was pretty young. I wouldn't say like gaming was like my whole life. Like, you know, every second streamer's bio is I played games since I was born. You know, nothing wrong with that, but it's just the standard thing you see these days. You know, everyone's got to prove the point that they're a real gamer.
Call out.
Yeah, I grew up just mainly outside, like riding bikes, skateboards, scooters with my cousins, all that shit, going on the beach, camping, everything. But I always had a Game Boy. Always had a Game Boy Color. Never ever went through like the Game Boy Advance phase, anything like that. You know, so I was like never like super into it. Like I never really like bought the magazines. I kind of looked at them when we were at the checkout, but yeah, kind of growing up, mum never really had a lot of money for that sort of stuff. So I ended up kind of the first game I ever bought with my own money was like I did all my chores, mowed the lawn, all that standard shit. And I bought Pokemon Blue on a Game Boy Color.
Yep.
So I got a Game Boy Color for Christmas or birthday or whatever it was. And I ended up buying Pokemon Blue on a Game Boy Color for my first game ever. And that kind of stuck with me. I still have it. I still have my original color, like Pokemon, yellow front, blue back Game Boy. And all the original games I ever bought. So yeah, that was pretty much it. You know, PlayStation 1, and then kind of ever since then, you know, all the way through. My pop was probably the biggest gamer in my family. Playing like Mario Kart and Super Smash Bros and shit like that on Nintendo 64. So that's kind of like where my gaming kind of background came from and kind of where it all started. I don't know what year it was, late 90s, shit like that. So
your pop being your dad or your dad's or your mum's dad, father?
Mum's dad, yeah.
Yeah, wow,
granddad,
okay,
yeah.
dude. And the OG, man, OG.
Like the OG of the family,
yeah.
100%.
Okay,
like
okay.
My dad never really been in technology. Like my dad these days, like got his first like touchscreen phone like 3 years ago. You know what I mean? Like was still clicking away and shit. So yeah, daddy's not up to speed with what's going on. Has no idea what I do. Comes out of my house and he's like, oh yeah, this looks pretty good. Good on you, mate. No fucking idea what's going on. But he's a good bloke.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You know?
Yeah, well, that's it.
Fuck.
Nah, well, that's it, mate. That's it, mate. So, nah, awesome, dude. That's freaking awesome. And what was the first Pokemon that you chose? Like out of the, you know how you have the original 3? What was the one that you chose back in the day, if you can remember? Oh, here we
Charmander.
go. Here we go, baby. Gotta be. You gotta choose it.
It's gotta be.
There we go.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. That's a bit of coin there, man. Do you have any cards yourself? Any Pokemon cards?
No, I don't. No. Or actually, you know what? You know what?
Yeah, go get him. Go and get him. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, check this guy's set out.
I wasn't prepared, but look.
Here we go.
It's not what you think.
Yep.
It's not what you think. It's a special one.
Oh,
it's being painted.
That's cool, man.
Yep, that's right.
Who painted that?
Custom painted. Her name's Marilla.
Yeah, right.
She's a streamer, ANZ streamer.
Yeah,
she's a bloody legend, and that's what she does. Yeah, so she takes cards and she kind of uses the background of the card and then paints around it. So yeah, I saw that, and she's only sort of recently started doing it, and I just went commission Charmander if you got one. If not, I'll buy one and send it to you. I need one. So yeah, there you go. The only Pokemon card I own, and it's not a legit one. It's been painted. So
yeah,
Pokemon fans will be blowing up right now, but yeah.
I know.
I had to do it.
You saw that Logan Paul walked out with one of the 3 Charizards, like the rare ones or whatever. Look, I don't understand, but like it's one of the 3 in the world, man. Like, what are the chances, man?
Yeah. Well, when you got that much money, you can kind of get whatever you want, right?
Yeah,
I've seen the video. I've watched the video where he goes to old mate's house and he goes, look, I'll give you whatever it is, 170 grand or some shit. And old mate was just like, oh, I don't know. But you know, when you're there with Logan Paul and all the cameras and shit, you probably just do it for the bloody story, right?
yeah.
He
Well,
already
that's
had, he
it.
had the other ones anyway. He had the other 3 or 5 or whatever it was. So he gives a shit.
I think
That's
he had.
wild to me.
I think he had one, and there's another guy in the States that has the 2 others. And so everyone was searching for it. And when Logan walked out and stepped out onto the ring and he had that thing around, people were like trying to figure out what it was. And when he had the zoom up when he was in the ring, that's when they realized, oh my God, that is the 3rd one that they could not find anywhere in the world. And this guy, that's a Pokemon card collector. Yeah. Yeah. So there was...
I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's 3 in total, as far as I know, and they're worth about $1 million each. And yeah, so Logan walked out with that with flexing it. That's why it was on the end of a gold chain. And then the guy that has the other 2, he offered Logan money, and Logan's like, nah, because he knows what he has.
Yeah, 100%.
So that's
crazy.
insane.
I didn't know that. There you go, eh?
There we go, man.
Yeah, the Pokemon card thing took over, didn't it?
I know.
It was next level.
Remember the Pokemon Go stage? Like everyone was out there, like, you know, freaking out. Did you ever do that?
Oh, 100%. This was like before kids. And yeah, me and the girlfriend at the time, the wife now, but yeah, we used to go on the beach like 2, 3 in the morning, like, and just hang out at the beach. But back when it was a thing, there was like 40 people there, all hanging out, and it was mad. Like people I'd never seen before, people that I'd never seen again after that. But everyone was just mates, just having a good time. I was on the train on the way to the city doing it, around the city on lunch, like yeah, it was a thing.
Apparently, I wasn't
like. Yeah, I've heard the same thing. Yeah. Like we used to drive to our mate's house and then walk around with them in their area because we're like, oh, we'll go to your area and then you come to our area, like different Pokemon or some shit. I don't know. It was wild, but it was a good time. Yeah. It lasted for us like a couple of weeks, couple of months, but it was mad. It was real mad.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. It was insane. And I think that it was a really good fitness incentive as well. Like a lot of gamers that have a high sedentary behavior, and for Nintendo to think about that really is genius and ahead of its time. I played it for a little bit, admittedly. We all talk about it. It's still there. And for it to be still now impacting us now, it's insane. Their marketing was so good, man. But that's Nintendo for you, you know?
Oh, yeah. They're incredible what they do. But yeah, I still think it would be cool. Get out there with the kids, show them what's up. It'd be mad. Maybe I'll re-download it.
Maybe, man, maybe. So tell me about the kids, man. So, you know, how old are they? Are they in primary school, high school?
Oh, still young. Atlas is should be turning 5 next year in March, and we've got little Foxy. So his name's Fox, and he'll be 3 at the end of the year. So but at the moment 2 and 4, almost 3 and 5. So
yeah, fantastic.
Still very young.
Do they
very young?
Do they come into the stream room and they're just like a fat kid in a candy store looking around like, ooh, like this is incredible? Do they love it, or what is it, man?
I don't give a shit.
They don't give a shit.
Give a fuck any. I don't care anymore. It used to be cool, but now they come in and they're just looking around. Like all they ever go for is the lollies. I love me lollies.
Yeah,
I've always got lollies, and they just go straight for that. Dad, can I have a lolly? That's it. Like they don't give a, they don't touch anything. They don't care about it. They might sit in the chair if I'm not in here or whatever, but that's about it. The lights. They love the lights.
Love the lights,
They always have the lights turned on. So,
Yep.
That's about it, though. Always the lollies first, though.
You're a lolly person. I'm a lolly person too, bro. But like between lollies, chocolate, and then savory, what do you go for, man?
Oh, lollies, 100%.
Lollies? Yeah. What type of lolly as well, man? What do you go for there?
Just got back from the shops, mate. You can't go past a good old candy teeth.
Candy teeth, eh? There we go.
But the cheapest ones. You can go like the Starburst. You can go any other brand, like the expensive brand of lollies. Dog shit.
Really?
If you go the cheap home brand black and gold like candy teeth, they're the best ones. The cheap ones. Always go the cheap lollies.
It's funny.
I don't know why.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Growing up poor has changed my life.
Yeah.
You know what? Normal Wheat Bix, can't do them.
Really?
Black and gold Wheat Bix, all about it.
Really?
Don't know what it is.
What is
Probably
it?
heaps worse for you. I don't know. It's weird.
Well,
my dad always used to buy. So like growing, I don't want to harp on the whole growing up buying black and gold, but fucking black and gold butter or margarine.
Yeah.
never, not really about it, but like the expensive, like good butter, my dad used to get it when he used to go to his place on the weekends.
Yep.
So now I'm like, got to get the good butter, but everything else cheap as shit.
Devondale.
Yeah, too funny.
Good old Devondale or something. I've got a question about butter for the end of the podcast. It's a very controversial one, but we'll talk about that later. Okay, all this food talks make. Oh, look, I love like killer pythons, man, or the red lollies. Anything red, dude, I love it. Red, purple, or blue. Allen's took out their blue snakes, man. I was bleeding at that.
Ooh.
They replaced it with purple, and they're not a nice purple. It's just like
nah.
I'd rather just chuck them in the bin and not waste a calorie count, you know.
What about black jelly beans? Black jelly beans?
I hate licorice ones, man. Hate them.
Oh,
anything licorice. Yeah,
I don't know if
man.
we're allowed to swear on this, but
no, we are. You are. Yeah. No way.
Licorice, black jelly beans. I'm all about it.
Okay.
About it.
And what about the cats, the black cats? Do you have those as well?
Send them over.
Send them over.
100%.
Yeah, my parents love that. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. So let's go back to the game, okay, man. So tell me about when you first got into streaming, because I know that everyone's journey is different, and you've been a prominent figure for a long time. I myself have been around for 4 years, but you've been around for even longer than that. Probably, like, was it Justin TV? Maybe. You tell me, man.
Yeah, probably just at the end. I used to watch Justin TV. I used to watch Ninja on Justin TV.
Okay.
Back in the day, yeah. And then when it moved to Twitch, and everyone obviously moved to Twitch. So at the time, probably a year before that, I was doing YouTube. So I was uploading. Didn't really know much about streaming. I used to watch it a little bit, but I never really thought about it as something I would want to do. I was like, I want to be a YouTuber. I was watching a lot of Minecraft Let's Plays at the time, and I was like, that's what I want to do. I want to do some Minecraft Let's Plays. I want to do my own builds. I want to, build whatever it is that I want to do my own thing. Figure out new ways of doing stuff. So that's kind of where I started. I bought like this laptop off my sister. She was selling a laptop, so I bought this like $150 laptop or something like that. I was like, I need a mouse, so I bought like a wireless mouse from Kohl's, and like this wireless headset from Kohl's as well, like the ones you would see in like office buildings and shit, That's what I used to use. This little mic, and it was like worse than Xbox mic, the typical Xbox mic, worse than that, like horrible. But that's how I started, and I started doing that. I think before that, before I started like recording Minecraft, I was recording COD montages, but I didn't have a capture card. So I would set up boxes on my table, and I would record my monitor with my phone.
I used to do that too.
I would get my COD. That's how I used to get my COD clips. And I used to do like all the trick shots and shit, and then like upload it to Dropbox or something, or whatever I was using at the time.
Yep.
And put that on my laptop. But then that's kind of how it all started. Editing that, learning like, what was it? The Sony Vegas at the time, 100% cracked version of Sony Vegas. I did end up buying a version eventually, but with the first start of it was a cracked version. I will come clean. But yeah, then after that, kind of moved into Minecraft, and the way that streaming came about is I was sort of back in the day. It was 30 minutes. 30 minutes was like the time that YouTube was like, yeah, we'll push your videos if they're 30 minutes. Now it's like 10 minutes. But back then it was 30. So what I used to do is I used to plan out 15 minutes, and then I used to like, what I wanted to do, talk about stuff, build a little bit, show what I've built, talk about what I was doing, kind of build the story along, my Jack's Journey is what my Minecraft seasons were called. Jack's Journey.
That's catchy.
1, Jack's Journey all the way up. Yeah. So it was kind of like the journey through Minecraft, and the only real time I would switch to a new season was when like a big update came, like a big game changing update. Then I would like, finish up what I was doing and move on. But yeah, so Jack's Journey, that's kind of what I was doing is I was building out like the first 15 minutes, and then I would have a break, and I would kind of, whatever the plan of the next 15 minutes was, I would spend an hour or two getting towards what I wanted to do in that 15 minutes. And eventually I thought, how do I maximize the time I've got and the time that I'm spending on recording, build, like planning, and then more recording? Like I could just stream that 2-3 hours in the middle, and then record the next 15 minutes, and then I'd have a video, So I would be like recording and then streaming a little bit, and then I would record a little bit, and then I'd have my finished product for the day. So that's kind of where streaming came about. I wasn't streaming every day. I wasn't doing like crazy hours. I'm doing like maybe an hour or two. So I kind of did that for years. So that started in end of 2011 is when I started doing sort of streaming.
Okay.
And over the years, you know, moved and whatever. I had no internet for a little bit, so kind of stopped doing YouTube, and channel kind of died. And then that's kind of where the switch came in. Is the channel died, I kind of got over it. Went through some pretty hectic life stuff, so it kind of took a little bit of a break, and then I came back into streaming. And it wasn't until I went to PAX in 2016. So the second PAX I went to, 2016, had a few friends there that were Twitch partners.
Okay.
And I was like, "Ooh, I want to get in that Twitch lounge. You know, I want to be a Twitch partner.
Yeah.
Want to have the cool badge." There was like 5 of them at the time or some shit. You know, I was like, want to be in a cool group. So then, yeah, when I got home from PAX 2016, I said I'm going to stream every single day, or as much as that was the goal. Stream every day for a whole entire year.
Yeah.
And if I make Twitch partnership, this is for me. If I don't, then I'll move on and try something else. I'll give myself a year. In June of 2017, I got partnered on Twitch, which was like 5 months later. So did that hard yards first 5 months, smashed it out. And then I was a Twitch partner up until end of July this year. And then I moved across to Facebook Gaming as a contract signed partner creator, which leads me up until now, pretty much.
There we go, man. How about that, hey?
That's the whole journey.
There we
Skipped
go.
A lot of shit in the time, but
I like it.
That's the basic journey.
Keeps it straight to the point. Hey, is your right, my left earlobe, does that have a glow part in it, or is that just reflection off this PC?
Oh no, that's
the other one. The other one.
That's a.
Is the other one reflecting?
This one?
Yeah, is that reflecting or is it glowing?
Would just be reflecting.
Okay, I thought
would just be reflecting.
Yeah, on this angle, man, it was like
go that way.
It was hitting me with a bit of that flash. I'm like, dude, what is going on with this earpiece, bro?
No, it's the new ones. I got stone ones, so they kind of reflect the light a lot more.
Oh, okay. So that's like a proper polished up stone.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Shit. How big are they, man?
38 mil and 36. So
okay.
Quite large. Getting there anyway.
So how big are we going with the stretchers, the sleepers?
Just depends. I don't know. They take a while. They're pretty expensive. So, you know, kind of get to a stage where you end up buying stone ones of this, and they're like $40 a piece, $40-$50 a piece. So you kind of don't really want to go up any sizes too quick, because you got to keep buying them.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's pretty happy with these for now. If I can go to 50 mil, like that'd be the dream. Another 12, kind of probably, you know, down here somewhere.
Yep.
But obviously, the whole thing pretty massive. But yeah, I'm happy with where they are.
Yeah.
I'm just chilling for now.
Awesome, man. Awesome, bro. Hey, so I actually saw someone tweet this out today, but it was about, he had sleepers as well, and he was struggling to get a headset on. Do you wear a headset, or you just have the in-ears like you have now?
Yeah, just the in-ears for now. Yeah.
Yep.
I've tried all different headsets over the years. The last that I had was Astro A50s, and I ended up giving them away to a mate. But yeah, I just can't do it, because when I have to wear a headset, it obviously sits like that, and I can't wear them when I have a headset on, so I've got to take them out. And then when I was trying to stretch up through the day, I'd be stretching up, and at night I'd take them out, and they would sort of close a little bit. And then I was pushing them back in at night. So I kept getting like tears in my ears by going up and down constantly. So then Audio Technica, I know the guys there, and they hit me up, because I talked to them quite a little bit about like getting some in-ears, some ones that were like, you know, proper gaming in-ears that were 7.1 surround sound, you know, as noise cancelling as I possibly can get them, because noise cancelling is a big thing for me.
Yep.
And then these ones are the ones that they landed on and hooked me up with a pair. Little side story. This pair, not this pair actually. I've got two pairs. I've got a black and a blue pair, but the black pair I've got here were the first pair of them in the country.
Really?
Which is very cool. They had a sample, and they didn't open them. I went and met up with them when we were doing some work with them a couple of years ago, probably 3 years ago now. And they said, "Here you go. We want you to try these. Let us know how they go." And the box is the box that I've got isn't in English, so it came from overseas, where the manufacturer is. And so it's not in English. It's completely Japanese, I would assume. My limited knowledge of anything like that, but pretty cool. So cool little side story there.
Yeah, that's a nice segue, man. That is That's kind of like a Charizard card, man. You know, you could walk out to the next boxing ring probably with like Panda or something and just wear that around your neck, bro. That'd be sick.
I could, yeah. They sent me a few. I was able to, they hooked up some giveaways over the years, and they without saying too much have some cool stuff coming up at the end of the year.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's awesome.
If you're about inner ears,
Yep.
inner ears are the new dream. So
yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm just inner ears all day, every day now.
Definitely at like an office or gym when you hear a bit more background noise compared to home, I feel like would be a massive market, man. You know, if they're hitting that fitness market, that I think they probably are. Audio Technica, their name is Audio. So they've got a great market already. You know, I've got an AT 2020 mic, so they're doing it well with the XLRs and with audio. So
AT as well.
There it is, baby. AT Club, baby. Star Wars, AT. So yeah. Are you into Star Wars out of curiosity?
Nah,
dang, man. Okay.
Never seen a Star Wars movie.
That surprises me, man. What about, okay, well, are you into like the comic, like Marvel or DC?
Nah.
No way.
Not really.
Damn.
Like, I'll watch the movies, like, I've watched like Thor and shit like that, but like, I couldn't tell you much about it besides the basic stuff. Like, he's got the hammer and shit,
Yeah, okay.
Like, I couldn't go into detail. I could not go into detail about anything.
Shit.
Not especially Star Wars. We tried to watch Star Wars last year, and I was like, look, we got to do it. We got to do it. Like, it's one of those things, you go to PAX Star Wars, you go to PAX Marvel, DC, all that shit. And I'm like, yeah, cool. I'm here for the PC stuff and the camera gear, so or just work in general. Don't have time for much, but yeah. So we tried to watch it last year, got halfway through the first movie and the kids were done. At least he was done. And I was like, yeah, righto. Guess we'll just put this back to another time.
Just put it back into the cupboard, put the dust back on it. Dude, I got my missus into it, right, with The Mandalorian. You would have heard about The Mandalorian. And so,
I've heard about it,
yeah, and he's a bounty hunter. He's a bounty hunter, and he has little Yoga, which is called Grogu. And he has to protect him and deliver him because the bad guys, we'll keep it in layman's terms, the bad guys just want to get him, kill him, and experiment on him. So he's protecting him, and he was going to give him over for the bounty, but he's like, there's a bit more to this, and his conscience came through, and which isn't normal with the bounty hunter, because bounty hunters are like, they're assassins, they just go kill anyone and get the cash, see it, cash and dash.
They're ruthless.
Yeah, but this guy, the Mando, because this guy was insane, and I got the missus into that. She's like, you know what? After 3 years earlier to that, she actually said, no, I don't want to watch Star Wars. And then, this came out, and then she's like, actually, I really want to watch Star Wars. And now, all we talk about is why Anakin... I'm not going to even say spoiler alert, because everyone knows who Darth Vader is, okay? And then she's like, but why did Anakin choose to be a bad guy? And I'm like... And she still asks me to this day, man. And we watched it like about a year ago, all 9 episodes, plus the extras. But it's one of those origin stories, man. It's just, Darth Vader changing and stuff and whatnot, so... it was sad, he did it for love, because he wanted to heal his wife because she passed, with having a child and stuff. But yeah, it was one of those things, man. So what movies are you into?
A lot of war, mainly if I'm going to watch a movie, it's probably a war movie.
Yeah, okay.
I love me some war movies. Yeah.
Yep.
Kind of action stuff for sure, comedy stuff. I don't know, I'm not really too fast to be honest. Okay. I don't really get too fast about. Have you seen? Just watched Maze Runner recently, which has been pretty cool. So yeah.
You like that?
Oh, it was cool. That was very cool. Yeah. I heard about it years ago when it came out. It came out like 2014, then 15, then 18, and I literally just watched it 2 days ago. And I watched the second one yesterday. I was supposed to watch the third one today, but here we are.
Here we are, baby. Here we are.
Mrs. Zane happy. She's
just blame it on me. Just give me the heat.
Yeah, I already have.
Okay, this dickhead wants me on his potty.
Threw him under.
I'm not coming over to your house. She'll just rip me one. But hey, dude, your wedding that's just been. Congratulations for myself and the community. That is awesome, dude. Awesome. Tell me about that. Like, that's scary, man. Like, as a kid, you see all these movies and you're like, they're not going to walk down the aisle and all these bad scenarios, and you got to talk in front of all the families. Dude, run me through it, man. Like, tell me about it.
Like, even on the day, because it was, I don't know, everyone usually gets really stressed about their weddings and it's a massive deal and they spend all this money. We did something super low key. It was at a lake near our place. The wife built like the backdrop for us. So like she just kind of, obviously a bit of money spent there on getting all the wood and whatever, but she built this really nice backdrop and painted it all and got the flowers herself from like the side of the road, the ones she wanted. You know what I mean? Like that's what she does. She makes stuff. She builds
Yeah.
stuff. She's amazing at all that sort of stuff. So she was like, look, I'm doing this. I'm like, cool. I'll just be there. You tell me where to be. You tell me what to take, where to bring the kids, whatever, and I'll just be there. You do your thing, and you know, we'll have a good time. That was pretty much all it was. We had it at home. The reception was on our back deck. Obviously, because of COVID, we couldn't have everybody there. Originally, we had like 60, 70 people on the list wanted to bring, like friends and family, and then ended up being about 20, like 20 max is what we could have. 20 max. So yeah, it was super small, super intimate, but it was mad. It was really cool. You know, I even in the morning, like there was a little gaming event that I was watching, and that's how chill the day was. I was on the couch, family was running around doing whatever they were doing, and I was just chilling on the couch watching this gaming event that I wanted to watch, you know. So
just
I was
in your
watching
undies.
some streams.
Yeah.
So yeah, full chilling. It was mad. At least it was chilling. It was really good. Obviously, we'd planned it for quite some time. This was the third time we'd organized to get married throughout the years. So originally it was, the first one was like 5 years ago almost. Funnily enough, so we'd organized it pretty much about 11 months ahead of time, and then fell pregnant with the first baby, and the baby was actually born on the Saturday of the proposed wedding date we'd planned a year before. So I don't know whether it was fate or whether it was, you know, we knew something was going to be coming on that weekend and we thought it was a wedding, but turns out it wasn't. But the only reason that we remembered is because on the Thursday, just before Alicia went into like proper labor to give birth, we had a call from the caterer saying, "Hey, you guys, we're getting married in 2 days. You know, we're getting ready. Should we get the food ready and shit?" And we're like, "Holy shit! Sorry, we didn't call you. We forgot. But we're in hospital. We're having a baby like today or tomorrow." So yeah, pretty funny. So yeah, Alice was born on the Thursday, and the wedding was supposed to be on that Saturday. So
yeah,
it's pretty wild. So yeah, but wedding was mad. You know, not all our family and friends could be there, but the ones in the area could be. And luckily, we just moved from Sydney back up home to my hometown, and Alicia's parents moved up as well. They're living with us at the moment, so it's kind of like, you know, our close family that we see all the time and hang out with all the time could all be there, which was like, you know, the main focus, right? Yeah, mad day. Besides, like you look at the whole of where we live, like 100 k's north, 100 k's south, 100 k's every fucking direction. And there was a little storm cell that went whoop, right on top of the fucking lake where we were getting married, and it pissed down, bucketed down. We set the backdrop, that got blown all over the place. And like within 5 minutes of everybody getting there, we'd quickly set it back up, tied ropes to a tree to hold it up. And then I messaged Alicia like, "Hey, yeah, we're ready, come down." And then she rolled in and we were on, you know? So it was like, it was crazy. Yeah, it was meant to start at 4, started at like 4:30 because of the rain. But yeah, and then it cleared up. Perfect day. Mist along the lake, like it was so beautiful. I'll just send you some photos if you haven't seen them. And as soon as we finished, we're like, let's go back to it. You guys go back to our place where we have photos. Poured down, bucketed down.
Oh my god!
So we're in the middle of the forest with our photographer there. Standing there with an umbrella. You know, really beautiful photos of this like torrential downpour, and me and Alicia just in the middle of the forest, it was actually so sick. Like it turned out so good.
That's sweet, man.
Pouring, rainy, overcast day, like our photographer was hyped about it, because she was just like, you don't get this on weddings. So in the middle of a forest. So yeah, it was good.
That's awesome. Hey, and I just want to ask you about the pressure of, like, you know, you're a full-time content creator, as far as I know. You know,
I am not.
You are not. There we go. That's awesome. No. Okay, that is awesome, because it seems like you are. Now, that's what I want to delve into before we end this up. So you run GOTO Game. That's the side. Is that the side hustle, or is that the main hustle and streaming's the side hustle? Tell me about it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. They're both the main hustle at the moment, to be honest. You know, so GOTO Game, I guess you could put it in a way, is a marketing and analytics gaming agency, I guess, you know. Sort of started GOTO Game about 4 years ago now. I was working with Digivisor originally, who's I'm probably butchering this, and my CEO will probably want to fight me, but marketing analytics company, working with incredibly huge brands. You know, we're across Asia Pacific and global as well in all the brands we work with. But for the gaming stuff, yeah, GOTO Game. Yeah, we work with gaming companies within this region. You know, we work with endemic brands, non-endemic brands, and kind of bridge the gap between brands and content creators effectively. And this year we came on board with Facebook Gaming as a Facebook Gaming creator service provider.
Yep.
Allowing us to help Facebook Gaming grow in the ANZ region by bringing creators over, helping them with current creators that are on the platform. So that's the main job. The main day job, the 9 to 5, is leading GOTO Game with my incredible team we've got now, which has been amazing.
Awesome.
And then my night job, which I stream 6 days a week, probably 130, 140 hours a month, is the Facebook Gaming streaming, which is what I've been doing. So
shit, man, that's awesome, dude. I love
2 kids.
The time management there must be absolutely on smack. And now, hey, in the grand scheme of things, I know you're a busy man, and it's great. I'm grateful that you're spending time right now. You know, it is precious time, absolutely, and time is of the essence. And you know, you watch your kids grow up, and next minute they're 10, 12, 18, 21, and they're at home, and you're like, holy, where did that go?
Yeah,
where did that go? Like, I haven't got kids. I'm 24, but you know, it's insane. It's actually insane. You know, last time I thought I was hanging out with my friends in high school, and next minute, 7 years later, we're out of high school and we're not seeing each other as much because we're just not at school in that environment. You know, you see each other once a week or once a fortnight. So it's just one of those things, man. So I don't know how you do it, man. That's like, how do you keep fit? How do you stay awake? No. Like, are there days where you keep away from your social media and turn that shit off, or?
Not really, no.
Yep.
Not with everything going on. I try to on the weekends. Weekends are kind of the time where if someone messages me, I'll say I'll get back to you, Sunday night or Monday morning. That's kind of like one of those things. But if it's urgent enough and I sort of deem it urgent enough for what I'm trying to achieve with the people I work with and creators I work with, then I'll always, most likely always reply, even if I'm sort of out with the kids or whatever. Kids are at the beach, I'll quickly check the emails or check whatever's going on. But look, even for my own stuff, I'm always trying to be as active as I possibly can for my own socials, for my own growth. Seeing some huge growth in what I'm doing at the moment on Facebook Gaming. So I just want to keep that going and really trying to push what I'm trying to do as well as what we're trying to achieve with GOTO Game. So yeah, but 9 to 5, as soon as I get off, it's off 5:30.
Yep.
I say 5:30, but it's normally 6. But yeah, out there, dinner with the kids, try and help them, get baths, put to bed, kind of just help them where I can,
Yeah, I get you,
the
man.
wife's got the kids pretty on point with what they've got to do and when they got to do it. So I'll just jump in and help out where I can and try and be the best dad I possibly can and have some fun. But at the end of the day, like, they're in bed and then hang out with the wife for a little bit, at least half an hour.
Yep.
Half an hour wherever we can.
Yep.
And then I'm streaming from 8 till 2, pretty much 6-7 days a week. So
no, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. I love the grind. You're on the hustle, man. And you don't see many people like yourself that, are streamers that, I perceived you as a full-time streamer. You stream at night and then you work on other people's streams during the day. It's just stream, work on that shit all the time. So you've got your own category, man, and then you've got people that, it's insane, man. It's insane. But look, 1 million views on Facebook, you were just posting up earlier. That's awesome. That's gas. That's gas, man. 1.1, that's gas, dude. That is huge, man.
The craziest part though is so I'm 3.5 months in to moving across to basically a fresh page, a page that I used to post on back in like 2017, 2018, but hadn't touched it since then. So effectively a fresh page, had like 150, 200 followers, just hit 10,000 followers last night, which is pretty wild. October was the biggest month so far view wise, 1.1 million views, but now 16 days into November, I'm sitting at almost 2.5 million. For this month. So it's growing, it's getting there. It's hitting numbers I never thought I would. Obviously I've always just seen my own stuff as a bit of fun and a bit of fun at night, sort of building a community, obviously helping out with the bills, that sort of stuff. So but now it's definitely its own thing. It's definitely its own thing.
I'll tell you what, you better be sending Fid or whoever the other co-owner of GOTO Game is to go sharpen their pencil to go down to the bank and write you a big check to take GOTO Game over, because you're going to be going full time with Facebook, man. By the sounds of it, you're just going to be taking over the platform. You won't have time for that, man.
Hey, look, don't you bloody bring up Fid, that bastard. He left us not long ago.
Did he?
Little shit.
No.
Yeah, he moved on.
No.
How have you not known?
I
know,
didn't
he's a
know.
bastard.
But Jesus.
No, he moved over at the start of the year to another company. So
Yep.
he's doing his thing, he's killing it. But that's kind of where I stepped up into leading GOTO game and got a few new hires. Matt, Judge, Brandon, and Nick.
Awesome.
Jarrah Field under us. So yeah. Cool team, man. Really cool shit. But look, I've had this conversation multiple times with a lot of people. You know, similar thing. Like, you know, some people think I'm a full-time streamer. Some people think I, you know, obviously do both. And they're like, when are you going full-time? You know, I'm like, oh, I don't know if I ever will. You know, I really like what I'm doing. As stressful as it is, and as, you know, as much as I don't have a lot of time to do much else. I kind of feel like I'm in a really good position now where I can help a lot of people with the day job and then do my own thing at night where I'm, you know, having fun, helping people build a community, you know, and that side of it. So I feel like I've got a pretty good balance of both sides of the gaming space.
No, I love it, man. You're kind of like an esport team owner without having the esport team name. Because it, you know, and then at nighttime, just in your spare time, I'll do that just because I can, because the name's Jack HUDDO. You know, I love that. That's sick as, man. But look, man, I want to wrap this up because I know you're a busy man. One last question, okay?
No stress.
Controversial, okay?
Here we go. Yep,
so, right. Butter. Where do you store your butter? In the fridge or the pantry?
Fridge, 100%.
We'll leave it at that, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, Jack HUDDO, for joining us. I'm your host for the afternoon again,
Easy, bro.
Jack at GFreak, and I'll see you guys around. Be safe, stay swole, and boom, baby.